Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we learn the basics of English language. Today we are going to talk about adverbs. What are adverbs? Adverbs are ways which describes verbs, adjectives and another adverb. They can be used to describe verbs, adjectives or another adverbs. Examples of adverbs are quickly, slowly, far, near, abroad, now, yesterday, soon, tomorrow, quite, too, entirely, very, which is a very common adverb, it is used a lot. And then adverbs of frequency like normally, generally, usually, sometimes, always, occasionally. Those are examples of adverbs. There are different groups of adverbs, so we are going to touch each group and also show you how to use them in a sentence. So we are going to start with adverbs of manner. They describe how an action is performed. They describe how an action is performed. They usually end with a word ly. Examples are quickly, slowly, carefully, badly. Examples of adverbs of manner which show action or how often something happens. They usually end with an L or Y. Examples are quickly, slowly, carefully, or badly. Example, she sings beautifully. She sings beautifully. He drove slowly in the rain. If you look at this example, they end with ly, slowly, beautifully. And then there are adverbs of location. They show or indicate where an action takes place. They show or indicate where an action takes place. For example, here, there, everywhere, inside, outside, on top. For example, the kids are playing inside the house. The kids are playing inside the house. Another example is she looked for the books everywhere. She looked for the books everywhere. They indicate the location. Also, adverbs of time is another group of adverbs. They usually tell us when action occurs. They tell us when action occurs. For example, later, soon, next month, yesterday, next year, next month, later. For example, he will start the meeting tomorrow. He will start the meeting tomorrow. Another example is they will arrive next month. They will arrive next month. And then also another group is adverbs of intensity. They show the degree or describe how much, to what extent something happens. They show the degree or describe how much, to what extent something happens. For example, quite, almost, too, extremely, very. Very is the very common one which is used in most of our sentences. Example, she was very happy with the results. She was very happy with the results. Another example is the coffee is too hot to handle. The coffee is too hot to handle. Also, the adverbs of frequency, they explain how often an action occurs. Adverbs of frequency explain how often an action occurs. For example, always, often, sometimes, rarely, never, or occasionally. Example, he always wakes up early. He always wakes up early. Or he always wakes up late. He always wakes up late. Another example, he occasionally visits. He occasionally visits. Another example is he rarely goes out with her friends. He rarely goes out with his friend, rather. That's a mistake. Enough for today. I hope you joined the lesson. See you next time. Bye.